Welcome everyone to this lesson. In this lesson we will talk about another factor, which is efficiency, or another definition, which is the efficiency of half-wave rectifier. So when I'm talking about efficiency, we are talking about the ratio between output and input. So efficiency in general of anything, any device or any equipment, is the output power with respect to input power. Now, since we are talking about efficiency of half-wave rectifier, I would like to know how much of the input AC power is converted into DC power. This is my own goal of the efficiency. So as you can see, it is a ratio of the DC power available at the load compared to the applied input AC power. This is known as efficiency, and mathematically, as I just explained. As you can see here, efficiency is the DC output power, how much power as a DC converted with respect to the input AC power supplied from the supply to this circuit, including diode and the load. So BDC over BAC. Now first, let's just assume that our diode here is a non-ideal diode. So when this diode is in conduction mode or in the forward mode, it can be represented by a resistance like this. Okay, with this resistance is called RF. And we have here our R load. So RF representing the forward resistance, or the resistance when the diode is in the conduction mode. As we explained before in the first section, is that when the diode in the conduction mode, or any power electronic device in the conduction mode, it leads to a voltage drop, or it has an on resistance. So if you would like to get the current at any instant, the current flowing through this circuit, it will be simply equal to the supply divided by RF plus RL, KVL, V over the total resistance. And V as a function of time is V max sine omega t. So if we get V max over RL plus RF, it will be I max sine omega t. Okay? So our maximum current, Vmax over RF plus RL, being the maximum current. Now the first thing that I would like to get is the AC input power. Okay, input active power. Okay, input active power. So the power AC input active power will be, of course, RMS square multiplied by the total resistance in the circuit. So we are giving power from the AC supply to both of the diode and the load. So it will be the root mean square, since we are talking about AC power. So it will be root mean square multiplied by the total resistance in the circuit. We have diode and we have resistance. In the previous example of the first example 1, we assume that the diode was equal to 0. The resistance of the diode is equal to 0. So all of the power coming of the supply is going to only the load. That's why the power input, when we calculated the power factor, it was equal to IRMS square multiplied by the resistance of the load. Now, since we have here power input coming from the supply, will be divided into power consumed inside diode and power consumed inside load. So it will be IRMS square multiplied by the total resistance, or VRMS square divided by the total resistance. Now the second thing that we would like to get is BDC, or the DC out power. Remember, I am not talking about the total power or the average consumed powers by the resistor. I am just concerned with DC power. And when I say DC, I'm going to use the DC laws, which is V average square multiplied by RL, or divided by RL, okay, or I average square multiplied by RL, as we talked before. So you can see here BDC is IDC, which is the average current square divided by the resistance, VDC square over R. Now someone will ask me, is this actually all the power consumed inside the resistance? I will say no, this is not all the power consumed. We are just concerned here in the efficiency with how much power of the AC input converted into DC. That's why I'm using DC as an average value. If I would like the whole power, all of the power consumed, it will be using the root mean square law. Okay, so let's divide these two together. So the efficiency equal DC power divided by AC, which is power DC, will be VDC square over RL, and divided by this, it will be RL plus RF over VRMS square. If you get this one here and take this one here, you will get on the right side 1 plus RF over RL and VDC over VRMS all square, as you can see here. VDC is Vmax over pi and VRMS is Vmax over 2. This is depending on the circuit we are dealing with. Okay, now if we get the square of this, we will get 0.4053 multiplied by 1 plus RF over RL. Now of course, in reality, the resistance of the diode or the volts drop even on the diode is very small, so we can neglect RF with respect to RL. So RL is very large. It can be, for example, 100 ohms, and this one can be 1 ohm. So 1 divided by 100 is a very small value compared to 1, so we can consider this one as 0, or simply we neglect RF. So the total efficiency or the maximum efficiency of the half-wave rectifier will be 0.4053, which is 40.53%. What does this even mean? So the AC active power coming from the supply, AC power input, coming to or going to the AC, going to the resistance, only 40% will be converted into DC. So there is a power losses of about 59.47%. This is lost in rectifier circuit. So as you can see, very large amount of power lost in the circuit. Now why is this? Because if you remember that the half wave rectifier only take advantage of half of the wave, and the other cycle is completely blocked, so we only take 50% of the power. Okay, that's why the efficiency is very low, 40.53%. And why there is a not 50% exactly, not 50? Because there is a difference between average and RMS. Okay, the larger the gap between them, the lower the efficiency of the half wave rectifier.